It's in your nose.
No, it's not.
Admitting it is the first step to fixing your
I
problem.
don't know what you're talking about.
It's foamy.
That's what she said.
Haha.
5 points to Gryffindor.
How come Hogwarts isn't just full of morbidly obese children if this is what
Because
they drink all the
magic.
time?
Well,
because magic.
Because magic, yeah.
Hello, and welcome to Butterbeer Chronicles. Redo that.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome to Butterbeer Bonanza. I'm Eric,
I'm Cassie.
I'm Jasmine.
and we're part of the MuggleNet creative team here today to try your Butterbeer recipes and vote on which one is the best.
My name is Aaron. I'm on the MuggleNet creative team, and I'm here with my associates Brandon and Joey from the Wizard Cops podcast.
We're here in sunny Southern California,
Home of the future Wizarding World of Harry Potter opening in 2016.
and we are very excited to be trying some various butterbeer recipes today.
Back to you, Chicago.
So guys, I'm really excited about this. Butterbeer is of course the drink from the Harry Potter series
Yep.
that while reading the books, you most want to have.
Yes, definitely.
This is segment 1, read O-N-E, of 3 in which we will be taste testing and dealing with butterbeer. And this first section is the non-alcoholic section.
Yep.
So non-alcoholic butterbeer has to rely on the fact that it is not alcoholic to impress us.
Yes.
Each of these recipes will be graded using the O.W.L grading scheme.
Yes.
At the very top, you have outstanding. Beneath that, exceeds expectations. Just below that, acceptable. Below that, poor. Below that, dreadful. And below that, troll. If we rate any of these troll.
Don't bother. Yeah.
Before we get started, this whole segment is sponsored by MuggleNet's Alohomora podcast, Open the Dumbledore, the global reread of the Harry Potter books. Definitely check it out at alohomora.mugglenet.com. These recipes involve some serious cookery. Let's go over to our stovetop and start cooking, shall we?
Yes.
Sounds good.
Absolutely.
Our first recipe is from Offbeat and Inspired.com. All right, let's go for it. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Wait, to Harry Potter, the boy who lived.
Yes. Yeah. Clink.
Oh,
Oh wow.
butter,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It's like I'm eating a Whirler's candy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it tastes like.
So this is our first recipe, and cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. Wow, it is so sweet. I'm drinking melted butter. That's what it is.
It's not as sweet as I thought it was gonna be.
Not as what?
sweet.
It's not so fizzy though. I don't know where the fizz from the cream soda went.
I definitely taste the butter. There's definitely a lot of butter there.
It's not sweet enough.
Alright.
But like, you know how like Harry is just like, it's the best tasting thing in the world? I wouldn't say this is.
I feel like if it were colder, it might be better too. Like our glasses were chilled.
Yeah.
But
And then maybe having the cream soda like cold in the
Yeah.
refrigerator.
I think the fact that it that we made sure everything was really cold really helped.
Yeah, I
For
agree.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to put some schnapps in here.
This is a different kind of rich than I'm used to. Like a different kind of flavor. I recommend trying it. This is.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
No, I think I would drink this. I would drink this pretty steadily.
I would drink this if it wasn't so bad for you.
Yeah, that too. That's right. I didn't get the artery anyway.
I do want to keep drinking this on.
yeah, it's hard to stop.
I don't like it. Give me more.
I need like a celery after this or something.
We should have brought celery. So, here's how our first butterbeer recipe from Offbeat Inspired measures up. Cass, what do you say?
I give it an acceptable. I like the consistency. I feel like maybe if it were colder, it would take down some of the sweetness, but it's just a little too rich to finish the whole glass, so it doesn't get any higher, but it wasn't bad.
In terms of taste, I would give this exceeds expectations.
Absolutely. I would definitely give it expectations. Borderline outstanding. Like, I would enjoy this a lot more than I
Maybe
thought I would.
exceeds expectations plus.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I would go exceeds expectations also.
Acceptable. It's definitely not poor. It's definitely not poor. There are
It was
a lot
very
of-
rich.
Yeah.
By contrast.
Fun.
Zing!
I think I like how it looks, how it fizzes up, and everything that went into it more than the actual taste.
Yeah, I think I really like that one.
Yeah, I'm going definitely exceeds expectations.
That is very tasty.
They've made a way to melt butter
Yeah.
and to taste butter. So
Yeah.
they've really played up the butter part.
Yes,
And
yes.
for that reason as well, I would give this an acceptable. Worth your time if you've got the ingredients to try, but I don't find myself having a whole lot more, in one sitting or two. On to our second recipe. This one, for butterbeer, comes from the Huffington Post.
This is the recipe from HuffPo. Okay.
Wow, not even gonna wait for us.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
It looks pretty sexy. There's
Yeah,
a lot
it's
of
real
cream,
frothy.
but
It's super frothy.
yeah. So here we go.
Cheers, guys.
I'm having issues.
This is pretty satisfying.
There's a lot more body to this one. Like it doesn't just taste like butter.
That's like it's like too sweet.
This is good. Oh, this is good.
This is pretty good. Like, I was worried that this would be oversweet,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's actually, I don't know. We put a lot of sugary stuff into it. I don't
Yeah.
know why it's not sweeter, but that's a good thing because I don't want it to be too sweet.
Do I have anything on my face?
This kind of tastes like the one at the park, the one that's not slushy. Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably close in consistency to the park.
It's almost like drinking a cake.
This is really good. I'm actually very impressed.
Well, you know what else? When we were making this, and it's so involved, I was like, the house elves do this for every single Hogwarts student every single day.
That would suck.
Yeah, right?
Well, we already know it sucks to be a house elf. There's like a whole thing about it. I think it needs some whiskey.
Yeah. Well, what doesn't improve with whiskey?
Brandon.
True.
Okay, so grading.
Grading for
Yes.
recipe number 2
Huffington
from the
Post.
HuffPost.
I would give it an exceeds expectations.
Oh.
I really like the flavor better. It doesn't just taste like I'm drinking butter, which is
Yeah.
nice. It looked really pretty. I think that was great, but it curdled a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. This
Yeah.
looks like rice.
It'd be a good, like, dessert itself. I don't know if I would just drink it with something. Like
No.
it's a meal in itself.
I have to say that this exceeded expectations. In what I was expecting, just knowing how intense the labor was to make it, how many sugary things we put into it, and yet the taste is refreshingly full, and it's not just butter, it's not just sugar. It's actually, for a non-alcoholic option, I'd say this is as close as I thought we would get today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would actually give it an acceptable. The curdling thing really turned me off. The way you were saying, like, the whole labor-intensive thing, I think because of that, that's why it went down from exceeds expectations to acceptable.
Acceptable?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with acceptable. It's good. I would drink it. It tastes like butterbeer, but it's a lot. It was a lot of work to make.
I would say it was exceeds expectations if it didn't include so much work.
Yeah.
But because of that, I'll also say
It's just
acceptable.
that's not acceptable.
What?
I would drink this all day, though, definitely.
Well, you're a tough judge. Let's see if we can get that exceeds expectations from Jess on our third recipe. This third recipe comes from Babble.com. Third and final recipe. Here we go.
Cheers! It's not butterbeer, but it's good.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is good.
Let's try it.
All right, let's give it a shot. It tastes like candy. It almost tastes like a Skittle.
It does taste like a Skittle.
The ginger is interesting. This is like a buttery ginger beer recipe, or
Yeah.
butter. Babble.com's recipe for butterbeer has a surprising hint of ginger to it. And ginger, as part of butterbeer, may not be what we were looking for.
The ginger ale gives it a weird little bite that I don't expect in a thing called butterbeer.
It is more drinkable than our first recipe.
I think it's actually the most drinkablest. It's like, yeah, out of all three.
I actually like it, but I don't. This isn't like butterbeer to me.
I think this would be good if like you had a Harry Potter themed party, kind of like just a big punch bowl of this.
Yeah.
Like it's a nice, inexpensive butterbeer.
I'm gonna rate this on the higher end of acceptable.
I'm gonna say the same thing. It's quick, it's easy, it's tasty, but it's not butterbeer.
It does exceed my expectations based on the ingredients we have. But yeah, it's acceptable. Because the first reaction we all had when we drank it is, oh, it's good, but it's not butterbeer.
Acceptable.
Acceptable minus.
I think I'll also, I'll go acceptable. Yeah, because it is tasty.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
not-
not butterbeer.
Well, the third recipe rates acceptable across the board. It looks like number 2 is the winner
Yes.
in our non-alcoholic segment. Well, that concludes our Butterbeer Chronicles Part 1. Stay tuned for Part 2 of our video to watch us slur our responses to our alcoholic section.
Yeah.
How can we screw up the word outstanding? How many times? Until next time, cheers.
Clink.
Well, this has been great. Thank you so much, Lohamora, for sponsoring us, and we look forward to the next one.
Next time we'll be trying out alcoholic butterbeer recipes.
Until then, bottoms up.
Dance break. Woo!
I
Butter Chronicle.
Yeah, butterbeer bonanza.
Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one.
Do, 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 do.